since I have been in front of a microphone my whole life, I started performing on the streets. So when I did breakdancing, I started breakdancing in 1995. So in '96, I was in Venice Beach breakdancing for $5, $10.
Wow.
That's what I was doing. I was, and I got in trouble for it by my parents because my mom didn't want me to be panhandling, is what she called it, right? And so being in the streets, I grew up in the streets, and I was a performer. I performed in Hollywood on Hollywood my whole life. It's my whole life. So being in front of a crowd and being able to talk to the people and gather a crowd and have them sit there for 30 minutes and be able to entertain them and take their money afterwards was a skill that I picked up, and I was just able to play with it in a sense. I keep it really PG in the live streams that I do, but I got a lot of like jokes that I do in the streets that are a little bit racist and not like it's just you could have fun in different ways in person that the internet takes away from you.
Yeah.
And when there's a lot of gags that we use in the streets. So anyways, yeah, just that being in the streets, just dancing and performing most of my life, I was in front of a microphone in a sense, and I figured out how to talk to people in that way. But I don't know if I'm pretty sure that helped me as I picked up the live streaming.
Yeah, for sure. So you said you started in '95. That would have made you what, like 13 years old?
Yeah.
Wow, you got in there young. Good man.
Yeah. I was messing around with it prior to that, but in '95 is when I realized, okay, this is what's happening. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah, cool.
Do you still breakdance?
Yes, I could still breakdance. I don't do it. I used to compete around the world. I used to travel into all these countries and just compete against the best dancers in that country. And I did that for like maybe almost 15, 20 years.
Wow.
Holy
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. So I can still do it. I just can't do it in a competitive sense. But I'm still active in the community, and I actually have a YouTube channel where I focus on just talking about breaking battles.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's so cool. Yeah.
Awesome.
I had a classmate in high school, and he was a breakdancer, and he was bald. So he would come to school and he would have like lumps on his head. Like,
bald spot.
Yeah.
Bald spot.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
that's
gotta
funny.
wear something like a beanie with like a cushion or something to protect
Yeah.
your brain.
When you're a kid, especially when you're a little boy, you don't care. You just, I just want to spin in my head and kill myself, and we can go bald. It's okay. It's okay.
Go for it.
Go for it.
What is the one thing that you're anticipating that will drop on VV or any kind of website? One collectible or what brand are you most looking forward to that has not happened yet?
That's a tough one. Before this question came up, I used to always answer with an X-Wing fighter. So I got my X-Wing fighter. If you see any of MCs,
And it's cheap.
it was always be X-Wing. I would be like the 48th person that answered it would be say X-Wing fighter, and I would like, eventually I got it. I think I'm looking more for capabilities of existing collectibles. Can they be interactive? Right now, if you can have some of the spaceships that we have that can create noise and take off and fly around. Why can't they either drop a new one or go back and allow the same features for the Starship Enterprise? Right? I would love to fly the Starship Enterprise. And then, of course, they're going to keep dropping. I'm pretty sure with so many types of spaceships in the Star Trek world, they're going to drop either a different version of the Star Trek Enterprise, or they'll add this. They're definitely going to, they'll add more features, I feel, in the newer versions of it. I think it's more about, from my perspective, it's like everybody's talking about VVverse. It has to be about ease of use. Not everybody is tech savvy, right? They like to buy things and collect things, but if you give them a very tough I'm a techie by education and by work experience. But if you give the same VV verse to a non-techie, they'll be like, I have no idea, right? I don't know how to put things where, how to build this, how it has to be literally VV verse 101 or dummies, VV verse for dummies. If that was a, it has to be. Otherwise, it's just gonna only the top 10% of tech savvy people are gonna have a field day and they're gonna enjoy it, and then it's gonna be very exclusive for them, and then everybody else is gonna feel like I have no idea what this is going. Right? I can't do it.
Guri, I think your answers are gonna come with the VV verse from all that I've heard so far. It's very user friendly, and people that like for me, the showroom, I tried it. I really did. But then, like, once my collectibles start disappearing through the floor,
Yeah.
nope, I'm done.
Yeah. Or that just locks up and kicks you out of the app.
Yeah, nope, I'm done. But they said the smoothness of it and just the details of the collectibles. And I'm not sure if you guys saw the Superstars video a couple days ago, or but they were showing this the company that works with VV, and they were showing the details of these collectibles. And today I asked Fro on the live stream I saw him on. He said, "Yeah, that's what they look like in there." So I'm thinking these ships are gonna look insane.
Amazing.
The one that came out to was it today or yesterday? The Darth Vader?
Today was the shuttle.
The Vader shuttle. That thing's gonna look immaculate. I think the Enterprise D is gonna look great. I think that Borg cube is gonna look phenomenal. Like I don't know. I want this to be so good. Let me in, Vivi. Let me in.
Buy and collect what you like and what you can afford. And hey, if you made a big profit, good for you. If you had a big loss, I mean, that sucks, but that was your choice. So I can't say anything about that.
Humans are strange, Humans are strange. Like, some people like to see other people's downfalls. Negativity sells. I mean, look at the news, right? Go watch the news.
Right.
I refuse to watch the news because it's like, fear tactics and all that kind of stuff sells. I mean, someone obviously made this app, and either that app can be used for good, which is analytics, or it can be used for bad, which is shaming people. And it's gonna happen. We got bad actors, and no matter what happens, they're gonna do it. So it depends on the type of human being you are and the type of integrity you have, I think. I probably won't download it. It sounds like it's not for me.
That's right.
Yeah, me neither.
I kind of want to segue back into what you were saying about support. I'm 100% behind supporting everyone here, and here's the reason why. And I want everyone to understand what I'm about to say here. If I support Big Bro, or if I support VV Arcade, or if I support Osmond Collects, I win. Here's the reason why I win. Because if they make it, and she makes it, and whoever else makes it, we make it too. We want this space to succeed. And the only way this space succeeds is if we all succeed. This is not a game of competition. That's the one thing that frustrates me about some of the people, is they're competitive. But when it comes to stuff like this, it doesn't have to be a competition. I go back to exactly what you just said about Rob's stuff. Rob doesn't get a lot of praise for what he did. And what he did is he opened up his stream to everyone. And that was the first domino. I really think there wouldn't be a My Collectibles, and I'm going to say that, if it wasn't for Rob's stuff. We wouldn't have had YouTube 3.0. We wouldn't have had all these other content creators going so long if he didn't do the first domino and start inviting people over. Because it's my understanding, Rob allowed My Collectibles to get over that hump, to do what he's doing. And look what happened. He sprouted up NFT projects. And then if you watched our episode 4 with VV Arcade, MC was the one that inspired him to do Kid Arcade, right? And so on and so on. And then it compounds on each other. And so what did that do? That was one content creator that helped out another one, which helped out 5, which turned out into 10, and it moved on. And that's my point. If we help each other out, we all win. This is not a competition. This is everyone together. You know, we like VV, we like HRO, Cryptoys, all this stuff. If we team up together, we're gonna be better for it. That's my opinion. What do you guys think?
I
100%.
agree.
Yeah.
100% agree. Yeah, you know, I you know, it's funny because we bring this up and like I hit up Rob stuff like a month ago, just like, hey man, I haven't seen you in a while. Just want to let you know I appreciate you and I miss you, bro. And you know, I hope he's doing good. I haven't seen him in a while, man.
Did he respond?
No, he didn't.
He didn't.
Mm.
Shoot.
And I know he's there. He's there, like here and there. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I see him comment on certain stuff like that. But like, he really like he was awesome, man. I love what Rob Stuff did, man.
I wanted to meet him. He was one of the guys I wanted to meet. In fact, I remember when we were all planning to go to DCon, we announced it on MC's stream, and they were all streaming together. He was one of the first to pick that up and said, "Oh, look, the Hawaiians are coming," right? I remember him saying that. And I told D, okay, you know, I really want to meet these guys. And then, you know, he had that bum luck with his knee and he couldn't come. And, you know, I really feel like...
I met Rob at the pre-party, the DCon pre-party. And, like, he was telling me about the knee. And I was like, Rob, if you come, I will carry you or push you in a wheelchair the entire time.
Yeah.
The entire I'm down, Drew. Like, you gotta come, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's okay.
Real good guy.
Shout out to Rob Stuff, the domino that started this all. Yes, you were, my friend. I'm sure he doesn't watch us, but if this ever gets regurgitated to him, you started it, my friend, and I think you deserve it too.